Coffee, tea, red wine, smoking, these are all just some of the culprits that can cause yellow or stained teeth. But guess what? There is hope. Joining me today is lifestyle expert Scott Del Falco. He's here to show us an easy way to look younger, healthier, and feel confident as you take a big old drink of coffee right there. You're not afraid because you know the secret to this.
Let me tell you something, Claudia. Power Swabs is not a secret. Yes, I'm having my coffee. I'm sure you've had yours. Your viewers are probably on their second or third cup. One of the things people love about Power Swabs is that you're not going to have to give up any of your guilty pleasures like coffee. Also, we're going to get results in less than 5 minutes. We're going to do it without sensitivity, and it works on all dental surfaces, Claudia. It's a home run.
All right, let's jump right into what this process is. How do you use Power Swabs?
Well, we're going to take a little test first, and then I'm going to show your viewers just how simple this process is. Were you a good test taker in school, Claudia?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Of course,
well, you haven't taken the Would You Rather test, so the pressure's on. So we paneled 100 ladies, said who would you rather spend time with or kiss, the guy on the left with the yellow stained teeth or that guy on the right with the bright white smile?
Oh,
Claudia?
I've done this test. I've done this test. Yeah. I know this test. It's always the guy with the bright smile. Always.
Okay, so you had a cheat sheet. You had a cheat sheet. All right. Yes.
I know this one.
Of course, the 100% of the women said the guy on the right with the whiter smile. Then we paneled 100 men, showed them this really pretty girl. Same thing, they all chose the girl on the right with the whiter smile. So you can see the difference it makes. And if you look in perfect physical condition, here's the lesson learned here. You know, people are spending a lot of time at the gym, getting procedures done, and I'm all for improving yourself physically, don't get me wrong. But the reality is, you can look great on the outside, but if you smile and you're that person on the left in the Would You Rather test, it's definitely going to affect your appearance.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, how quickly do you see the results when you use Power Swabs? Is it pretty fast?
It is fast, and I'm going to show your viewers just how simple it is right now live on the show, because when you get the Power Swabs in the mail, you're going to get a box of 7 stain-out swabs and a box of 7 whitening swabs. All you're going to do, Claudia, is pop the stain-out swab open first, rub it on your teeth just like I'm doing here for only 2 minutes, and over the 2 minutes, we actually remove the stains, but we also hydrate our enamel. I feel the biggest advantage of this product is the fact that there's no sensitivity, Claudia. When people use the strips and the trays, they complain because they hurt so much, and that's really why people don't like getting their teeth whitened at the dentist or using those products. With the stain-out swab, we're keeping the moisture in your enamel so you don't experience that. That's a make or break for a lot of people. So you do that for 2 minutes, then you pop open the whitening swab, another 2 minutes, and voila, I am done. And there's the shade chart on your screen. What I just showed your viewers, in less than 5 minutes, you're going to get on average 2 shades whiter. You're only going to do that once a day for 7 days and get 6 shades whiter. Best part, results last up to 6 months. But just in case you're still skeptical, I brought backup.
I've smoked, I've drank coffee, I drink red wine. It makes my teeth darker. And using Power Swabs, it's made a difference. People ask me, what do you do to whiten your teeth? And I'm really proud to tell them that I use Power Swabs.
When I use these whitening strips, I noticed when I would drink, I would get this crazy sensitivity. It would go right to my brain, and I'm like, I hate this. So why do I have to go through the monstrosity of this pain just because I want to whiten my teeth? With Power Swabs, there was zero sensitivity.
I love how Seth talks about the monstrosity of that sensitivity, Claudia. That really is the biggest problem people have, again, with using the strips and the trays. But I brought a little time-lapse video, too. We touched on coffee at the top, how that's the #1 culprit for staining our teeth. Your viewers are going to love this. So we did this in our home office in New York. We put 1 raw egg in coffee for 30 minutes, 1 for 3 hours. Now, most of us, Claudia, brush our teeth before we have our coffee, so you can see the progression of that stain over the 3 hours. But with Power Swabs' quick 2-step process, like I showed your viewers, we first removed the stain, then we whitened it. Didn't matter if it was 30 minutes or 3 hours, those stains were gone in less than 5 minutes. It's pretty amazing, so you can have all the coffee you want, Louisville.
All right, Scott, thank you so much. We'll remind everybody you could try Power Swabs right now by calling 1-800-729-9068 or go to powerswabs.com.